A Vort from the Rebbe on this week's Parshas Acharei Kedoshim. Parshas Acharei starts with the words Vaydaber Hashem al Moshe Acharei meis shnei bnei Aaron b'karvosem lifnei Hashem vayamusu. Hashem spoke to Moshe and told him all kinds of dinim as the Parsha continues, but it says he spoke to Moshe after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they got close to Hashem and he died. And we all know the pshat that Rabbi הקודש says on this pasuk, also brought down in Chassidus and explained in Chassidus a lot, especially in the Rebbe Siches, that why does the Torah repeat twice that he died? It says, Acharei meis shnei bnei Aaron, after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they got close to Hashem and they died. Why does it have to say again that he died? So the Rabbi הקודש explains, as we all know, that the pasuk is trying to tell us why they died. First it says that it was after they died, and you know why they died? Because they died because they got so close to Hashem. And he explains that when a person gets very close to Hashem and starts getting the feeling of pleasure and connection to Hashem, such a high madrege that his body can't even take it. And that's why they died. They reached such a high madrege. That's what the pasuk means. That they died because they got so close to Hashem. But the Rebbe says everything is a lesson in our Aveda. The pasuk says that Hashem spoke to Moshe after the two children of Aaron died, when they got so close to Hashem. Getting so close to Hashem means that they reached a very, very high level of Kedusha, of holiness. Actually, Rashi says that Moshe Rabbeinu told Aaron that I knew that the greatest people of the Yidden will die. I thought it was going to be me and you, me or you. And I see that they are greater than us. So you can imagine the great, high, holy level of the two sons of Aaron. Nevertheless, and then even after you reach the level, there is still an acharei. There are other things that come afterwards, which means that the Torah is teaching us that whatever a person does, as good as he does, and as good as he is, and as high level he reaches, there's always something that comes after. You could always go higher. There's never a stop. A person should never be satisfied with the level that he reached. As high as it is, you could always do more. And in this case, it's interesting that the Parsha is called Acharei. Now, the Parsha is called Acharei because of one of the first words of the Parsha is Acharei meis shnei bnei Aaron, so we call it Acharei. But in the word Acharei itself, there's a lesson. The lesson is there's always Acharei. You always have to think that there's something after you reached whatever you're supposed to reach. Then you could go further. There's never a stop. It's never ending. You don't have to strive to go higher and higher. There's always an acharei. I just want to add, obviously it's not in the Sikha, that there was once a person who came to Fabrengen and he didn't speak Yiddish Bechlal, Lashon Kodesh, he knew some words, and he stood there for a few hours, and later he was so excited, they asked him, what did you get from the Fabrengen if you don't understand Yiddish? He says, well, I heard the Rebbe repeat many times in the Fabrengen, which Rebbe would repeat a lot of times in the Fabrengen, the words V'eid v'ho iker. He would say certain things, plus he said V'eid, and that's an iker, and he would explain what the ikir is after what he said before. But he didn't understand this, so he got the words, v'eid v'ho ikir. The ikir is v'eid, more. That was the main thing is that you got to do more and more and more. And that's what the lesson here is from Acharei, that there's always an Acharei. You always have to do more. Whatever you are, there's a darge afterwards which you have to reach.